take care of you like this. Now you're lost, lost in the heat of it all.
That itself is one of the most crunchiest you can ever get. Cheers. Ahoy. Cheers. Cheers. Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm with my friends on a Sabah trip, or like a more like a tour. We're gonna get a haircut. Let's go. I'm gonna go with my friends and give them kind of like a Sabah tour. Let's get it. Dobry. So as you can see, he's done with his haircut. He got a buzz cut and looks very clean. It's my turn, and basically what I asked for was a little trim on the roof. Completely cut the sides so it would be like a fade, and also the back a little trim so I would have the mullet look basically. So this barbershop we went to, it's called Tak Viet 2. It's located at the 4th Sabah gate. Barbering here is awesome. My barber knows me well, so he always delivers the best cuts. Now it's my second friend's turn, and before he had this kind of like a surf boy cut, but this time he's going like completely buzz as well. He's losing 90% of his hair, and honestly, you'll see the results at the end. Each of our cut costs 300 crowns, which is a very good price for Prague in general. Therefore, I highly recommend this place. The staff is friendly and their hairdressing is always on point.
Za divný, to je hustý.
Je to strašně divný.
To je mega hustý.
Dej mi 360. Okay, so we're just done with our haircuts. Guys, it's bad. Everybody's fresh. I'm currently going out with two bald guys, like mostly bald. One has a buzz cut and other one has a buzz cut as well. So we're just taking a quick tour, and in about half an hour I'm gonna take these two to get something to eat.
Chcát.
Yeah, and to hit the toilets.
One of the reasons why we decided to go out like this is because it's Friday, but also it's the first sunny and warm temperature of the year.
We're at the section of Sabah that is very unique because of the fact that this entire row is of like foreign goods, foreign products that you cannot like normally find here in the Czech Republic. So everything you have here is only in Sabah. We have like Korean cosmetics, Korean skincare products. Then we have some Japanese like ramen noodles, some sweets you can find in Japan. So basically this row up until that row where you can see the pharmacy, it's all the covered sweets and all the stuff. So yeah, you can go inside and check some of the stuff. because my friend here later on has a football practice. We're gonna get you some coffee in the afternoon. Yeah, that's what we Vietnamese do it. So here you got all the Japanese sweets, like you got coffee candy. You have mochi, salted caramel peanut butter. Also, you have matcha mochi. Some salted caramel. Also, matcha Kit Kat, strawberry shortcake Kit Kat, and also mint chocolate Kit Kat. Every exotic food you get to find. All types of noodles.
Some. I like that.
So this is basically like a Korean alcohol, one of the most famous stuff you get to find. Like if you were to go to Korea, this is usually what they drink, and that's why also at like 350 milliliters is priced 110 crowns, which is around 5 euros. That's why it's so expensive. You also have some equipment for matcha whisk. Some Japanese-based matcha originally shipped from Japan. Okay, so this is the Asian stuff. Jo. Also, you got many different kinds of ice cream here. You got coconut one, mango, banana, but also the most unique and most exciting thing, fish ice cream. This is the best thing. All these plushies. Okay, now we're gonna go get a little something to eat. We already have something, but I'm gonna take these two to a Vietnamese specialty.
For an afternoon snack, we chose this restaurant called Chut.
So our main meal came, even though it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. So this is a Vietnamese baguette. Usually you would have it like inside like this, but the reason they cut it is because I asked for half spicy and half non-spicy. So generally what it includes, I ordered like a full toppings. It has cucumber, some carrots, of course minced meat, some Vietnamese tofu, and parsley. Very simple. And also the bread itself is one of the most crunchiest you can ever get. Can you taste this? It's spicy.
That's spicy.
It's on cold out.
Big crunchy.
Almost nothing left. That's on
Data spicy. Data spicy.
A teď non-spicy. To nepálí to hodně. Je to dobrý. Prostě syráč nebo?
What's it?
Very good. The crunch is the best.
So as I mentioned earlier, this is a Vietnamese coffee with condensed milk, meaning that the milk inside has removed water, and also apart from a regular coffee, it's super sugary. It's gonna be sweet, and yeah, that's why it tastes amazing.
Do a taste test.
It's super sweet, sweeter than a regular coffee or like a cappuccino you would get from Prague. For today,
Like a Russian ice cream with some jam on top.
it's a red bean paste, like red bean.
It's kind of good.
Also, I forgot to mention that usually these baguettes, even though they're crunchy, these things are like also super fat. The sauce inside has tons of calorie, even though without the spiciness, the sauce itself is still like crazy crazy in calories. So yeah, it's not entirely healthy. You could, if you look for something that's healthier, you can order a pho, but this basically is not it. It's more like a snack. So behind me is Dongdo. It is one of the biggest restaurants here in Sapa. Here is the restaurant, of course, but right next to it we have the wedding event conference, or any event conference event that is happening. They all celebrate it here because of one thing. The place is huge. It has tons of space, but also second major thing is that this place is actually super cheap. You don't need to pay any money for the rent. The only money you're paying for are the people and the food that you're getting. So let's say if you invite like 100 guests, you pay only like 100,000, so that each one it would be equal to 1,000 crowns basically. So you don't pay any money for renting the place. You only pay for the food and people. Like choose